Happy Friday Live! I just wanted to announce that I have a special guest for this live. Miss Liz Callaway! Yay! The original voice of Anya in the animated film Anastasia. This is the craziest, you guys! We are at Top Live.
Very underdressed.
No, you look gorgeous.
I wish the before.
This is the before. Before our magical moment tonight.
Yes. Can't wait.
Can we talk about it? I guess we can talk about it.
Put it all over.
Liz and I are singing Journey to the Past together tonight after the show.
At the curtain call. After the curtain call.
We're very excited. I've already sung my song and now I get to sing it again with the most amazing singer in the world.
We're all so excited too.
So I thought, since we have Liz Callaway here and she so graciously wanted to come and hang out with us at this moment, maybe we would do a little questionnaire. So if anyone has any questions for the great, amazing, wonderful Liz Callaway, ask your question.
Bring it on. Bring it on.
She's got it.
And the girls will still come in, you know, and we'll do our regular silliness. But this, I thought, would be a really fun little start to our live. We got Liz Callaway here.
This is, by the way, this is my first Instagram live experience. I've done the Facebook Live, very different, but this is my Instagram Live debut.
Instagram Live is very special.
It is.
And near and dear to my Anastasia heart.
And you do this every...
I do this every day at this 15-minute break. My only break in the show.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's
it is
yes.
really only break.
But I think I could ask Liz, how excited are you for the end of September?
I'm very excited because 3 weeks from today, September 28th, the single of our duet of Journey to the Past is going to be available for download on Spotify and iTunes and every digital device. So, we recorded it this summer with Stephen
Flaherty, who wrote the song, played the piano.
So it's kind of like an unplugged version. It's just Christy and me and Stephen, and it's so cool. And I think we had the best time.
We did.
So
we
to
did.
get to then do it tonight,
with
the orchestra on the Broadway stage is slightly freaking me out.
Yes, yes.
It's going to be awesome. Our orchestra is amazing.
And we have a full house.
It's full house. There's so much love on stage.
And like every time we do a number, it's a rock concert and people are screaming for every number.
Speaking of which, I have to go do the run concert. I love you ladies.
Okay.
Questions.
Bye. Yay. Oh, wait. Okay. Let's see if some people ask some questions. Let's go back here. Let's see what we've got. Listening to Anastasia. When did you meet Christy?
I met Christy after opening night in Hartford. I went to the opening there, and then
Which was so nice of you to do that.
Oh, I was thrilled
to come to Connecticut and to see our show. Like, it was wonderful to have you there.
And it was really special. And then I went to the opening again, the Broadway opening, and then we met again then.
Yes.
And
like I always knew right away. I was like, oh, she's like the most amazing person ever. And then like you had asked me to be a part of this to get to sing. But what else? Was there another time?
We did something for Sirius XM.
That's right.
And we spent like at least an hour, and we kind of just like took over the entire Julie James's show on Sirius.
Yes.
And it was so much fun. And it was that actually then that I kind of got the idea of, and I mentioned it on air. It's like, I had some recording projects I want to do, and I knew I wanted to do it then.
And she was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna maybe reach out to you," and then it happened.
Yes, and then we sang together for the first time at the Broadway Princess Party, which is this amazing phenomenon, and that was the very first time that we ever sang together.
Yeah, and it was surreal.
And the reaction was so
iconic.
amazing. It's like, okay, we have to record this for posterity, and so we did.
And we did.
Yay,
and we're really excited.
3 weeks from today.
3 weeks from today, it's going to be released and people can hear it.
Yeah, and I'm going to put something up on Instagram. I just did this thing that you can pre-save on Spotify if you do that. So I'm going to put up a thing and it'll show you how to do that if you want to get it like the second it comes out. If you do Spotify.
Cool. Yes. Okay, definitely keep a watch out for that. Let's see if there's any other questions. Guys, keep sending in questions. What is it like seeing a movie you made, you did be performed live on Broadway?
It is amazing. you know, there's a lot of changes they made, and a lot of new songs, which I love. I love all the new songs. In fact, I've been backstage tonight listening to all the new music, and I stand out in the hall and I listen.
It said, literally, another question is, do you like the new songs?
I love the new songs. You know, Lynn Ahrens and Steve Flaherty, the composer and lyricist, are very good friends of mine, and they can do no wrong. And everyone, you know, and the cast is amazing. When I first saw the show in Hartford, it was really cool to hear, like, recognition applause when you started to sing, like, Once Upon a December, Journey to the Past.
Yeah, like, we love this song.
And that's just...
You have to feel so honored.
Yeah, well, and when I did the movie, I had no idea the impact it had on people until I started. I do a lot of concerts and I tour, and then people come up to me and they cry and they say, this is my childhood and I love it so much. And, you know, you do your job, and in a movie, it's different than you doing the show every night, and you get to, you know, you get to hang out with your fans, and you're so amazing about, you know, greeting people afterwards,
and now you got to get this almost afterwards.
I get to get a little of the love now, all these years later.
I've been listening to it since I was a kid, and you know, you get to hear people say that when you do your concerts.
And it just means the world to me. That's something that I did. You know, I think this is going to last forever. And I think Anastasia was one of my favorite jobs I ever had. And I think it changed my life. I'm sure this has changed your life. So now we're friends, and we've gotten to hang. Hey!
Now we have the girls. Girls, will you come and sit with us on the couch? I want you to tell, Liz, will you tell the story about the last note in Journey to the Past and how that became a thing? I think we would all like to hear this story. Do you guys want to hear the story about how the last note is so long in Journey to the Past?
Okay, so after I recorded Once Upon a December for the movie, that was the first one we did, at about midnight, Steve Flaherty, the composer, said, hey, you want to hear your new song? And I said, sure, and he played Journey for me, and I was like, oh my God, that's amazing. And so they said, we need a demo of it, and I said, well, let's do it now. So I kind of sight read
This is the same night.
The same night. So now it's like 1 in the morning, and Steve is playing for me, and I finished at last. And I actually held it too long because I was sight reading it, and I wasn't supposed to hold it that long, but they liked it so much, they said, it's in. So it's because of me that if you're ever tired, you can blame me from having to hold that note.
Yes, and not only can I blame you, but every Anastasia all over the world can now blame Liz Callaway.
That is my gift. The gift that keeps on giving.
And on those really tired days, I can think, thank you, Liz!
But you know, it's funny when we record that if you listen and you get the single of us with Stephen playing for us, I think we even hold it a little longer than we're supposed to.
Always just testing the waters. This one.
Sometimes Bonnie will be like, Christy, you have to cut off with the band. It doesn't look good because the lights turn off at the same time, the band cuts off at the same time, and I'm supposed to cut off. She's like, otherwise it sounds ridiculous if you're still holding.
Well, we rehearsed right before the show started with Caleb, who is conducting.
Yes, who's conducting.
And I did say to him, so do we look at you for the cutoff? And he said, well, I'd like to follow you. And I'm like, all right. Well. So that's going to be, and then of course, we'll just feel it together. So we'll just see. I have a feeling tonight. It might be a little long. But he's going to be ready for us.
He's going to have to handle it. Wait, let's see. Are there any good questions? Who booked you for the original piece? Do you want to talk a little bit about your audition process?
Well, I didn't actually have to audition.
Oh yeah, that's right, because they had asked you.
Right. Lynn Ahrens, the lyricist, called me and said, we're doing demos of this new animated movie we're working on, and the person we were using isn't working out. Could you come down to the recording studio now and sing a few songs for us? So I said, sure. And never thinking that I'd actually do it then. And I remember I asked Lynn, I said, if this happens, can I be in the chorus of it? And she's like, of course. Then I did more demos, and eventually they just said, hey, I guess I got used to my voice, and they said, we want you to do the movie. Yeah. So I was just doing a favor for my friends, so it just has like such an amazing...
Isn't it funny how the universe works, how things... And I feel like that's how this show is, like, it's magical, and everyone that, like, comes in its orbit, in Anastasia's orbit, is just like a beautiful soul and a beautiful person.
It's true.
And it's like the music or something is like holy or special or magical and really touches your heart. And
well, I think that you get that too, just from whenever, at least whenever I sing it in concert now. You know, when I recorded these, I was just like in a little booth, and so you know, you had no idea.
And your voice sounds incredible. Incredible in the
thanks.
recordings.
Well, it was like a 2-year period of do a song, and then 6 months later come do another song, and so it was over 2 years really. And I'm just really thrilled to be a part of it, and I can't believe that it's even, you know, a bigger part of my life now than it's ever been, you know?
And now it's going worldwide. And
and I feel I need to go to some of these productions. So
maybe
I've never been to Madrid.
Yeah, I know. I was like,
and I've you know,
Germany,
and
maybe even Asia. I think like there's a lot more in the mix that's coming, but not yet. But like things will start coming out eventually. Like who knows? Like I just know that they have hopes and dreams for it, far beyond our reaches. It should go everywhere. I remember I did a few concerts in China, and I sang, you know, Journey to the Past, and everyone knew it. Everyone, you know, the audiences just loved it, and so. That doesn't surprise me at all, because I mean, we have people from all over the world who are crying at the stage door. People from Norway, from Brazil, from a lot of people from the Philippines.
Yes. I would like very much.
Anastasia
if anyone
should go
is in the Philippines out there, I just want you to know that someday I want to come and do a concert in the Philippines. Maybe if I can convince my friend Leia Salonga when she's there. Someone else that I've had the opportunity, another duet partner that I love singing with Leia. I love singing with Christy, so I've been super lucky.
Do you ever imagine Anastasia? Did you ever imagine Anastasia being a Broadway musical? Did you ever think it would get there?
Yeah, I actually, you know, I thought it was a great idea for a Broadway musical, and it probably took a little longer than I thought it would, but this is the perfect time for Anastasia, you know, to be on Broadway.
This is a good question. How old were you? Sorry to cut you off. How old were you when you started singing and acting?
I was super shy and wouldn't sing.
I was shy too.
Oh my God!
When I was younger.
Closet singer. I'd only sing when people left the house.
And
then
wow,
I started
that's extra shy.
Singing in front of people in high school, even though I was terrified. And I started doing theater because of like the community.
Yes.
Feeling the friends. It was around the same time my parents got divorced, so I needed that sort of.
And you found your family.
And so I thought, okay, if I somehow get over my shyness, then I can have this, and that's why I started doing it. But I auditioned for college. I like threw up after my audition, you know, and it was just like, and now like tonight.
What
I'm
college did
nervous.
you go to?
Cincinnati, CCM.
That's the college
you went there.
I went to.
Yes.
We went to the same college.
We went to the same college. How long did you get it? Did you go 4 years?
I went 3.5 because we all graduate after 3.5.
I went for 2.5 months. I went for 1 quarter. In fact, I went
because you're too famous
with Vicki Lewis,
who's singing right now.
Right. In fact, I'm supposed to be watching her because I haven't seen her do the show, but I decided I'd do this instead. So sorry, Vicki.
Sorry, Vicki. She's amazing in this role.
She's amazing.
Unbelievable.
I love her.
Unbelievable.
She's fantastic.
So we.
I forgot that we went to the same college.
We went to the same college, and Vicki too. Vicki also went to our college. Okay, so this is Annika. Have you met Annika?
No.
So this is Annika. She's the understudy for young Anastasia.
Nice to meet you.
Or young Anastasia. And this is Delilah. Delilah plays young Anastasia now. And this is Lyrica. And we're going to do this thing called End of the Song.
Okay.
So at this moment in the song, we all go, End of the song, end of the song. So, and we usually do it with a theme.
Yes.
So what should our theme be? We do this like every single live.
Yeah, we have to debate. We have to think about it.
We always do it as something silly.
Should we try to do it like Puka?
Puka? No! Like a dog?
Like a dog.
We have to do something really cool. We have Liz Callaway here.
No.
Okay, let's do
a lot of
this.
pressure.
Ideas.
All right.
Bar talk's better than buka. In terms of a theme.
Should I stand?
You have to stand amongst.
But we've had that fire.
All right, let's do. I say we like do an old standard. Like let's do opera.
Oh, opera? Okay.
Opera singer, because that's easy, and it's like your best jokey version of an opera singer. It doesn't have to be for real. And end of the song or whatever. End of the song. Right there. It's there. Right. And so you'll see. I'll like cue you in. It's coming. Annika, move in just a little bit this way so I can get everyone in. There you go.
We probably didn't do this opening line.
No, this is just evolved. Here it comes. Bum, 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 bum. Thank you, Liz Callaway, for joining us and being our special guest today. We are so lucky to have you here tonight, and I can't wait to sing with you. Oh my gosh, I didn't offer it to you. Okay, that's next. More to come. Okay, wait, hold on. I love you guys so much. I love you. See you tomorrow. Bye.